Hello YouTube, it's Tony. So today I'll show you a high-level runecrafting money-making guide for 2019. What I'll be showing you are fire combination runes. These include lava, steam, and smoke runes. I mean, you can choose any one of the three runes, but I am personally doing the lava runes. Now obviously you want to have 90 runecrafting because you can access massive pouch this way. Just pause the video because I will be moving on to the next section. Equipment setup. I'll start with Infinity Ethereal Outfit. It will not only store you 12 pure essence, but will also make the pouches degrade even slower. The Mystic Steam and Elemental Battle Staff, well, those are for unlimited fire and water runes. Binding Necklace. It will give you a 100% success rate when you're crafting combination runes. Unfortunately, it only lasts 15 charges, so you're gonna have to keep a lot of these in your bank. As for Passage of the Abyss, this was an item that was released a couple months ago. Basically, it stores you various teleport items, including the Ring of Dueling. Yeah, so you can store up to 5,000 charges instead of 8 charges at once. Finally, we have the large rune pouch. This will be used to store the Magic Imbue and the Repair Rune Pouch runes. This is my inventory setup. You will be bringing a lot of earth runes. The reason being is because I'm crafting lava runes, but if you're crafting other type of runes, then you have to bring the appropriate elemental rune. Then after that, we have all 5 runecrafting pouches. I like to line my pouches up from largest to smallest and top to bottom on the preset. Finally, just fill the rest with pure essence. Now, as for the Beast of Burden, I'm using an Abyssal Titan. This is checkboxed as a Beast of Burden preset. You can also use a legendary pet, and this will extend it for up to 2 hours long. Now obviously this action bar, as you can see on screen, is full of various keybinds. What's really important is that, first of all, you have to set your left click familiar option to take Beast of Burden. Then you want to keybind the pouch filling order as written on screen. This is the optimal setup when it comes to filling the pouches really fast. So Tony, how do you fill your pouches really fast? Well, first of all, with the bank interface open, you want to right click and then fill on the massive pouch. When you load the preset, you want to hit the escape key. This way, it will close the interface faster. You want to hit the pouch filling key order as I stated in the action bar above. If you did it correctly, then you should have exactly 0 pure essence in your inventory. You will now load the preset again, and that means you have a full inventory of pure essence. As you can see right here, I'm pressing the keys really fast. You know, in real time, it just feels like I'm loading a preset and it automatically fills the pouches for you. Here is the strategy. You will now load the preset and then fill the pouches how I described them. For the Passage of the Abyss teleport, you want to press and hold the 1 key. Now you're going to teleport using the Ring of Dueling to the Duel Arena. In order for this to work, the Ring of Dueling has to be the very first compacted jewelry. I don't think there's a way to rearrange this, but luckily for me, I had this as my very first compacted jewelry. Of course, you'll go north and surge. As you enter the fire altar, you want to click southeast on the minimap. You then want to hit Magic Imbue on your spellbook as your character is running. Finally, just use the earth runes on the fire altar. Now when it comes to banking, I like to use the second option to bank. Yeah, the reason being is because it is less laggy than usual. On a perfect ping world, I would say it takes around 25 to maybe 30 seconds or something like that. In 1 hour, I was able to craft 15.5k lava runes. Now the amount of trips I got per hour was 154. I did make a lot of mistakes filling the pouches here, so the maximum amount of runes you can craft is 102 lava runes. At today's GE prices, this would get you a gross income of a whopping 12.3 million. Yeah, it is extremely overpowered. Now if you were to factor in the cost of supplies, that would be bumped down to 11.6 million GP per hour profit. If you were to do smoke runes and steam runes, they might yield you the same profit, but I personally didn't test the prices. The amount of runecrafting XP I got in an entire hour was 343.6k. Now obviously I had bonus XP, so this would be bumped down to 170k XP per hour. I also consumed 2 massive pouches. Now if I were to compare this with mud runes, it's even more GP per hour than mud runes. The only problem is that the lava runes, they're in much lower trade volume. So the question that everyone's gonna probably meme me about or ask me is, "Oh Tony, will this method be ruined because I made a video on this?" Look, I understand that there's this meme that pops up all the time that whenever someone just makes a money making method guide and then it gets ruined, right? Well, for some reason, it just doesn't seem to be the case with my guides. I mean, when I was doing the Grenwall spikes and the mud runes, and even the Zamorak Mjolnirs, guess what it turned out to be? They all never truly crashed completely. I mean, surely it may crash for the first month or so, but they will eventually rebound back to normal. The advantage to this is that the lava runes are in pretty high demand for high level PVMers. Secondly, it's a very click intensive method, so not a lot of people are going to enjoy this. Now the runecrafting XP isn't all that great either. The huge problem is that these combination runes are in a very low trade volume. So essentially speaking, 1 or 2 people can control the entire supply chain of these runes. I mean, otherwise you can probably do either smoke or the steam runes. So yeah, thanks for watching and I hope it helps. If I missed anything, feel free to ask. Also, be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already because I will definitely be doing more money making guides in the future.